I have been very active on YouTube lately. I've been mentally exhausted, especially with the new rotation I'm in my internship. It has nothing to do with me getting bullied for my political views. And speaking of, I am going to have to shorten down on the amount of shorts I do. I will do Vine style videos because I have a Divine account and I'm waiting for the creators to give me the beta version of the app. And I will still upload the drama and politics one, the political ones that I want to upload. But hey, once I'm done with my internship, since I have less than 2 months left, and also get myself another editor, we should be back to our regularly scheduled program. So the last dumbest online post I did was it was 3 months ago on December 31st, 2025. And it was just random posts from over the years. These ones in particular are from this year, from January to March. It was originally going to be a 3-part series, which this one is going to be a 4-part series, as you can tell from the title. It was originally going to be from January to April. However, considering how many items I have in my album, which is dedicated to the posts from January to March of this year, I had to shorten it into 4 parts rather than 3. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's get on to these dumb online posts of 2026, January to March. Alright, so starting off, we have me. Not that I said anything dumb, but whoever is replying to me is, but I tweeted, by the way, go find me on Twitter, or X. I said, it's always protect the kids until they aren't white or US citizens. And then Tim the Enchanter somehow thought, are you implying black people aren't US citizens? Since when the fuck did I say that? This is the first one. I don't think I'm ready for the rest. Who even likes fruitcake, dog? The dessert. So this is why we hate Daddy's World. Daddy's World. Daddy's World. Y'all are so full of hate. So glad I left when it wasn't that big. They said dessert, you dimwit. Sorry for dimwit. Also, what is Daddy's World? I know what Daddy's World is, but not Daddy's World. What is that? This was a comment under one of my videos regarding the Renee Good situation. And having that IQ higher than yours, he was ordered out of the vehicle and started to drive off in his direction. Now this is some irony I've never seen. This dude claims to have a higher IQ than me, yet he not only doesn't know the difference between higher and higher, but also, despite what the video clearly shows, is that she's going only 5 miles an hour and she's going to the right, despite the ICE agent being on the left. But anyway, make sure y'all stay tuned into the Gig Man's life, because I'm sure he'll have a video of opening birthday gifts or opening Christmas gifts or Friday gifts, and the two of them will both be glasses so that he can see the women going only 5 miles an hour and going to the right despite the ICE agent being on the left, and also a dictionary, whether if it's from Oxford or Webster, whoever, so that he can learn the difference between higher and higher. Oh shoot, we got video.
Grandpa was a racist, and when I was 17 years old, my mom told him that he'd better get over it because his granddaughter was likely going to marry a black person. Oh. My grandfather disowned me. He did not speak to me again until the day that he died, when he fell asleep in his pool chair, dropped a cigarette onto the chair, and he burned alive at 92 years old. This is the end.
So he died a black man? That's irony. IVTS tweeted, my hungry ass thought this was a cheesecake. Now you can clearly see that it is a cheesecake. However, if you look below that, there's a community note that says, your hungry ass is correct. For this next part of the video, I'm putting my internship on blast. Yes, even my internship is not safe from being put on blast by me. So one of my internship's goals is to reduce CO2 gas. So if that's the case, then why are they using AI to make these images, which, get this, produces a lot of CO2? And you can just tell that these are AI off the rip, because look at this. Why does this one pair of glasses look completely different compared to the rest of the glasses? Why is he holding up a different arm and have no helmet in the reflection? Why does the girl have multiple glasses? Better question is, what is going on with her arms? Why does this dude's other fingers look shorter than his index finger? What does his sign down here say? Casti Fladeau for? What the hell are these? How is this dude holding a boot with the back of his hand? Why is this dude using hose or wire, whatever that is, and a broom at the exact same time? Better question is, why is this dude using a broom on liquid? Shouldn't you use a mop? And why is there an Among Us looking guy on the icy sign? What's going on with this dude's face? Is this part of his bottle or his face? Why does it look like this dude's hoodie is fusing with his helmet? And what are these guys doing with the push pops? Are they like... This is a genuine photo of me trying to understand how you could try to reduce CO2 gas and use AI. Like, it just doesn't add up. How populaire is Trump Nog? What is Trump Nog? This next part of my video goes out to all of the Bad Bunny fans out there. Deport Bad Bunny. To where? He's American. No, he's Puerto Rican. Bad Bunny on my top 5 worst singers of all time. Just because it's Spanish? No, he's chocolate guy. Bad Bunny is American, mind you. Just because you're born in America doesn't make you American. He actually does speak English. I never heard it. In his Grammy, he literally spoke English. That's your opinion. Not a single word in English, by the way. Actually, he said, God bless America. With a Mexican accent, Pichico. With an Mexican accent. Wow. Wow. That's no uno, no dos, no tres, no cuatro, but cinco. Cinco pendejos. And all of them are Bad Bunny haters. Not to saying that all Bad Bunny haters are dumb, but these are definitely an exception to that. I would get out a buzzer like Alonzo Rowan used to have, but fortunately I don't. But I do have the next best thing. Dum Dums. We have one. Well, actually, it's count in Spanish. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Dum Dums. Each one of you 5 gets a singular Dum Dum each. Take them. Philly when they lose. Philly when they lose by 1 point. He said it not once but twice. What did they lose from? The Three Musketeers. And we have an AI generated image of Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, and Kamala Harris wearing red hats saying, I lost to Trump. Something seems a little fishy over here. Didn't Trump lose to Biden? When I made that dumbest online post you'll ever see, whatever it's exactly called, I brought up this meme that says we are not divided. And I said, just wait till these people find out what population density is. And you think after all this time, they would have learned what population density is, right? Apparently not, because there are dumbasses still saying this like a whole year later. A whole year later! Case in point, Lizzie Luhu tweets, this was Minnesota in the 2024 presidential election. Some of you don't know what the fuck you're talking about when you lump the home, the state, and the TC metro area. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And some of you don't know what the fuck population density is. How are you gonna glaze over the fact that despite there being only 9 counties that are blue, while the rest, which is well over 30 by the way, are red, yet Kamala Harris still wins in Minnesota? How are you going to glaze over that, huh? Explain that. Breaking. Teen. Don't know what the quotation is with teen. Okay, upon further inspection, when someone writes teen like this in quotations, it means black. I'm not sure if it's meant to be racist. Then again, it is from End Wokeness, so it's probably supposed to be. And if it is, I would like to come on here and say, I'm sorry for not knowing that. Teen kills his friend at a party in Texas for not sharing his fries. Cartoon Network then. Cartoon Network now. Now hold on. let's rewind that back. Cartoon Network then? Since when did Cartoon Network own SpongeBob? Someone found out that they're colorblind through Twitter. Repost because I wanted to fix something. She's gorgeous, but why is she green? Where is she green? Oh my god, am I colorblind? You're probably dyslexic. She's very green, like a tomato, Krosky. Tomatoes are red. They are? Okay, do me a favor. Tell me what number you see in the center of this circle. That's a 7, big dog. Okay, what about this one? That's a 5. The first one was a 4, and that last one was a 15. There's a chance you might be colorblind, big dog. And then Kelly says, you jest? Alright, this TikToker rates people born in May a 9.3 out of 10. Why? Because y'all are the quiet ones screaming on the inside because you're fighting for your life to finish school. Someone tells you that this dude needs to stop skipping English class just to make these videos. Like says to someone in their DMs, the F slur. But if you go on to Like's profile, he retweeted Heated Rivalry, getting a season 2 in April 2027. A gay sports romance.
I never should have did that.
According to Alicio El Macho 2026, school is just like prison. Speaking of which, El Macho, you should probably be at the picture at the bottom. In fact, you should be in that same classroom that the person who rated May 9.3 out of 10 is. President Trump protecting your children. This is why I voted for President Trump. To protect the children. Protect the children. America 24/7. Does anyone find anything wrong with these pictures right here? Does anyone find anything wrong with this? No? Okay. Spring says,
you lost me.
And there's a screenshot from the new Tamagotchi Life game, and you can choose Angie's dating preferences, which is male, female, and non-binary. This is the equivalency of getting mad at McDonald's because they put pickles on their burger. Like, if you don't want the pickles, don't put them on the burger. So, y'all know what happened to Alex Preddy in Minnesota? Which, by the way, let's give this 10 seconds moment of silence dedicated to him. Anyway, a lot of people on the right, as always, despite what it clearly shows, is that this person apparently was pulling out his gun. Cody Hillier also thinks he pulled out his gun on ice, however, not in the same way as other people on the right does. Because apparently, his phone is a smartphone gun. You gotta be a special type of stupid to even think that this is somehow possible. Protect all wildlife tweets true, and then attaches an image, an AI-generated image, saying,
Mom, what are humans?
the most dangerous thing on this earth. Protect all wildlife is tweeting AI-generated images. That is literally the most ironic thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and this year. And we're only in March, mind you. Or April, actually. But to add insult to injury, this is in January, so keep it tuned in to Protect All Wildlife. I'm sure they have plenty more where that came from. Justin Silverman tweets, Pixar's Hoppers was good, but I really don't like how their faces go from animal-like to cartoony bean mouth based on what language they're speaking. Based on what language they're speaking. What language they're speaking. Hear me out. We ain't hearing you out. What the fuck? That is a bunny or rabbit, whatever the difference is. And I don't care if it's being controlled by a human. There are plenty of other actual humans out there. Like, you got Mabel as a human, of course. Mayor Jerry. Dr. Sam. I mean, even Dr. Sam's side scientist, whoever, is human. Can you guess the Sony characters based on their eyes? Comment below. Are we serious, gang? And unfortunately, this isn't the only time that a film company has tried to do some sort of popular trend on the internet and failed miserably. Less than a year ago in July, Netflix Philippines said pattern recognition test. And we could tell off the rip that it's that purple hair punk dude from Squid Game. Alright, according to this person, Joel Biden takes office in 2020, and the monthly fentanyl death in the United States spikes up. While Trump apparently takes office in 2024, it falls down. Chance is going to correct you on that. Trump is in office until 2021, and it starts to spike up. Joe Biden is in office until 2025, and it starts to fall down. Oh, and it's Joe, not Joel. You get an F minus. How's a 16-year-old a minor? I assume Americans. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna act like I didn't even read that. Jellinut CEO, great name by the way, says, "Hello timeline. Everyone in the Middle East is getting bombed. Please spread these messages as far as possible. Boycott American products." You do realize that by American products, that would include driving shows, right? Cookies look amazing this week. Had to grab some before next week's batch at Crumble. Now, I'm going to give y'all 10 seconds to figure out what is wrong with this picture. 10 seconds only. Yum, which one ended up being your favorite? I like the Oreo crumble a little too much. Is it even possible to like something too much? He has a boner in the picture. And upon realizing this, Crumble deleted their own replies. Man, you are a predator. You also ruined real life children. Damn right. And this is coming from the creator, the one that they're calling a predator. Why are you happy about being a predator? Are you okay? Seek help, please. Yes, seek help. And your hours of being oppressed. History repeats itself. AI hours of being forced to label their AI art adequately mirrors what the Nazis did in 1942 Germany, where they made all the Jews wear the Star of David. AI artists need to rise up. We will not let history repeat itself. Never again. Bitch, if you don't just say that you're pissed off because we keep calling you out on your loser behavior. Don't mess with Diego with his small ass gun. Don't mess with Dogo or you will be cooked. Who's Dogo? Colorgram official tweets, what kind of lip serum is that? January 1st, 2024, Cooking with Linda's son was 27, and then Cooking with Linda herself died at 67. 67. POV, you found your dream apartment in the Colony, Texas. Really? Because that looks more like a house to me. Zillow. Rhode Island is a town, not a state. Brennan.
Take this L and take this.
Which animation you watching for the plot? And it's one of these. You know, I'm gonna cut this person's slack. Maybe the meme will save it. Maybe the meme will say the fact that they spelled which wrong. Animation is just for kids. South Park, Family Guy, Heavy Metal, Akira, Invincible, and Gravity Falls is a Disney show, stupid! How do they things going through not get damaged? You do realize I'm black skin, which means I can say the N-word. Black where, boo? And that color of brown, it doesn't even look alike. Also, this is like a 2-in-1. Apparently, X or Twitter thinks that a solid color of brown is graphic content. I swear, X is just putting warning labels on anything. Warning label this, warning label that, warning label here, warning label there. For the fats at I say he needs to lose some weight, and you need to gain a dictionary, because unfortunately this isn't the only time that this shit has happened, Billy boy. A Reels from the Patreon. You couldn't even spell Patreon, the site where you're getting your commissions from. Alright, someone on Google looked up Leith Pierre from Poppy Playtime, and our review gave this person everything but Leith Pierre. We got the rich dude from Incredibles 2 and Mayor Jerry from Hoppers. Speaking of AI, I asked Siri which is bigger, Iowa or Nebraska, and somehow it thought I said Minnesota. Minnesota! Like, they don't even sound close. They sound nothing alike. Nebraska, Minnesota, how the fuck do you get those two mixed up? Gen Z has invented micro-retirement, where you take a week off work and then go back. Barstool Sports, you mean a vacation? I don't think I should even be surprised. Shut the fuck up! Though I shouldn't even be surprised that you don't know what a vacation is. I mean, if you don't know how to make original content, so you just resort to stealing other people's content without giving them any credit and making money off of that, then it should come off as no surprise that you don't know what a vacation is. Pool being yellow. A dog must have uploaded this, because that pool is green. Alright, mate, so you might think that this is Australia right here, right? I mean, after all, it's got that shape, the peninsula at the north, and then this half-circle island at the bottom, and you also got this terrain here, which looks like it has the Alpines. Well, I hate to break it to you, mate, but it's actually Austria, not Australia. Big difference, mate. Apology for bad English. Where were you when Kane died? I was at house eating Dorito. Eating a singular Dorito. When phone ring. Kane is Cal. No! You know, I will cut you some slack for at least admitting that you're not the greatest at English. That's it. And speak of the Amazing Digital Circus, how the hell do you whitewash Queenie? God forbid that literally anything doesn't have the skin tone of paper, always within reach. Designed with a durable mental hook, allowing you to securely attach the cloth to keychains, bags, or backpacks, ensuring it is always within reach. Now, I don't know what a mental hook is, but I'd be damned if they try to spell metal hook. Laura Loomer says on November 2024, the Democrat Party is the party of war. And then in February this year, she says, bomb Iran! Laura, are you Democrat? Because the way that you're acting clearly states otherwise if your answer is no. I have never seen snow in Russia. How, bro? Never been to Russia. Click this live if you're bored. Plus, IRL beach stream later. And I hope before IShowSpeed goes to the beach, he is in the library. Please, to any Lord out there. Cry Banana Cat gives Instagram a 1-star. Oh, and by the way, make sure to follow me on Instagram. It'll be right here. Anyway, Cry Banana Cat gives Instagram a 1-star review. Why? Very bad app. I text hi and get ignored. Please fix people first. Cry Banana Cat is mad. Guys, let's give a huge shout out to these conservative mothers who care oh so deeply about protecting their own children. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button. And make sure to also share this video with everyone that you know and love. Your friends, your family, whoever. And as we're recording this, Happy Women's History Month. And as of uploading this, Happy Autism Awareness Month. Bye. Oh my god, that was so awkward.